Brand new mobile games come out all the time, and sometimes they're ignored. But today I'm here to share with you guys a bunch of games that recently launched or that are coming really soon that you must have a look at. You can't go and miss these games. So let's dive into these top 10 because I think you're gonna really enjoy them. First up, we have Dawnlands. Similar to something that we all know and love from Genshin Impact, you're offered here a massive and beautiful world that gives you tons of things that you can do, exploration, upgrades, and just general fun gameplay throughout this brand new world for all of us to explore. This is a new action adventure game that literally just dropped a few days ago that tons of people are already enjoying. As you could tell, it definitely has that Genshin feel without being something that's been out for multiple years already. This game has a bunch of lore, a bunch of story, and a bunch of progression for you to partake in so you can upgrade your characters and just enjoy living in your creations inside of this beautiful adventure-filled world. Next on today's list, we have Omni Heroes. Now, this is an RPG style game with a little bit of a different twist to it, and of course, with character artwork that you may very much enjoy. Here you have turn-based strategy RPG style gameplay with a card system different than we see in our typical games of this nature. It's just a little quirk right here that makes it a little bit different, but that's just enough. It's all that it takes to actually give you an opportunity to have a different experience in the battles that you partake in. Of course, you have hundreds of different characters that you can unlock on this journey, and ones that you're going to enjoy upgrading or maybe even just looking at. You know what I mean? Really solid game right here, and the character collection element of the game is also something that'll keep you sucked in. Next on the list is War Thunder Mobile, and this has been a massive game on PC for quite a few years. If you're someone that really enjoys military style combat, War Thunder Mobile is an option that you can definitely have, especially if you're trying to take your battles on the go. Graphics are pretty solid inside of this game, and the feeling of nostalgia that you get when you play it definitely fits and will kind of fulfill your desire. I'm personally not one that's into these type of military games, but I know that I am in the minority here, and there is a massive community of people that love these old-fashioned military games. If you're one of those people, you can get involved in this combat. Basically, make yourself the best tank, ship, sub, or plane fighter in the arsenal. Next is Grand Cross Age of Titans. This is a game that I've featured many times individually on the channel. What we're looking at here is a kingdom builder style game that's set in an anime universe. This is something that's not really ever been done before. We know kingdom builders from Call of Dragons and Rise of Kingdoms, etc., but this one here, again, it focuses in on the anime. It also has a nice open world combat system where you're not just sending your troops out to battle and do their thing, but you can actually control them on the battlefield, which is a great feature that not all kingdom builders have. This one has really got legs to be a solid game. You get to play as Titans inside of the game, and they can really change the sway of your battles. So if you're into anime and you're looking for a nice big open world team collaboration style kingdom builder, this is probably going to be the best option for you. So if any of these games caught your eye just yet, let me know if they have, and let me know which ones you plan to play. Yeah, Madden Mobile 24. This one just dropped as well. My son actually downloaded it on his phone. He's trying to get it on his Xbox as well. This is the newest rendition of Madden. Has a little bit of different elements to the game that we haven't had previous years, plus updated rosters for the current season. If you love Madden, you know you're already upgrading this. If you've never gotten yourself into a Madden style football game, this is a great time to do it. Next, we have Clutch Hit Baseball. This is a game that I just put a video out here on the channel as well, as you can see. And it's a baseball game, figuring that we were on the topic of sports, that you control the hitters, you control the pitchers, and it has a great simulation element to the game as well. Plus, on top of that, not only is competition, PvE, and PvP on point, but there's also a great card opening mechanic so that you can get brand new players inside of the game unlock players to upgrade your roster and enhance your team for better chances of winning. This one is probably my favorite baseball game, or one of my favorite baseball games on mobile. Next on the list is Elderland, and if this one doesn't remind you of an old school NES game, something like a Castlevania, well, then maybe you didn't play those games, I guess, or maybe you're not as old as me. But this is a really solid platformer dungeon style game that has recently launched that you should definitely keep an eye on. I think that the art inside of this game is really unique, colorful, and kind of makes it stand out amongst many others. As you can see, we have interactive environments as well, and definitely some challenge that you have along the way to get through each of the levels. In addition, you're going to find yourself encountering big bosses that are going to be difficult to get through. This is not one of your easy style mobile games. Oh no. This is one that's going to be difficult, that's going to take you some time to get through, which in my opinion is a lot of fun. Dungeon Hunter 6 is about to release, and if you've played any of the previous ones, you already know this and you're already excited for this. For me, I'm a player of Diablo Immortal on my second channel, Echo Gaming Diablo, so here I'm excited for another style action RPG game that can kind of compete with Diablo Immortal. You better believe that I'm going to be featuring this game over on that channel. If that's something that interests you, make sure you head on over there and subscribe right now so you don't miss out when the game does come out. But I'll tell you, this is a game I very well may feature here on this channel as well. It's going to be a solid experience coming very soon. So you all remember AFK Arena? Well, we now have AFK Journey, which is an RPG style game in a very similar universe. You may be able to tell from the artwork style that this is a very similar type game, but of course having its differences and being a different style overall. Gameplay with hexagons and just a fun, different way to engage in this strategic type battle game. It also is not as idle as the AFK Arena one. This one here is a nice option for all of you that were fans of AFK Arena that maybe still play it and are looking for something new. It also has a big world that you can explore, which is really nice. It's not just turn-based strategy only. There's exploration so that you can find things along the way to help enhance your heroes, upgrade your progression, and just give you a different element of the game to embark on. Dragonair is up next, and this is a story-driven, open-world RPG style game. As you can see, your combat board is looking very different, more like a tabletop experience than other RPG style games that we're currently looking at. And the heroes that you have are really nice looking with tons of abilities and weaponry that you could upgrade to enhance your army and really progress further in the game, being more dominant in your battles. For someone that's interested in a different style combat system and an open world to explore, this is one definitely worth taking a look at. I'll see you guys in tomorrow's video because I know you dropped down and subscribed.